and is often carrying black trash bags, in which he keeps various crude weapons, with his preferred method of killing and torture being mutilation. Hi there, my name is Travis and this is Top 5. Today we'll be going over the top 5 clowns in horror movies, so strap in, things are about to get creepy. Yeah, I definitely need to work on my evil clown laugh, but anyway. Number 5. Captain Spalding, also known as Cutter, is a clown from the 2003 horror classic House of a Thousand Corpses. Johnny Lee Johns, better known as Captain Spalding or Cutter, is a fictional character created by Rob Zombie. Johnny Lee spent a small part of his childhood in an orphanage at Rugsville, Texas. At some point, he was adopted, and soon he would grow very close to his adoptive brother Charlie. As he grew older, Johnny Boy developed an interest in sideshow deformities and violent crime photography, foreshadowing his future as Captain Spalding. He began his murder spree under the alias Mr. Ding Dong. In 1971, Cutter, now going by Captain Spalding, began his work building the now infamous roadside attraction, Captain Spalding's Museum of Monsters and Madmen. A bit boring, yeah, but definitely a cult classic. I think I could definitely take him in a fight, though. Number 4. John Wayne Gacy from the 2003 movie Gacy, which was based on a true story. John Wayne Gacy, also known as the Killer Clown, is the villain protagonist of the 2003 thriller horror movie Gacy. He's a fictionalized version of the serial killer John Wayne Gacy, who assaulted and killed over 33 men and boys in 3 different states. The product of an abusive home, John was a psychopath predator who preyed on teenage boys and young men. He enjoyed assaulting and murdering his victims while being dressed as a clown. He hid his true nature behind a cheerful, friendly facade, and he was a well-liked and trusted man in the community. Eventually, however, he was arrested for the assault and murder of several boys and young men whom he had buried in a crawl space under his house. Gacy was sentenced to death by lethal injection. His last words were, "Kiss my ass." Oh man, that guy was a real sicko. I definitely wouldn't want him performing at my birthday party. Number 3. Art the Clown from the 2016 movie Terrifier. Art the Clown is the main antagonist of the 2013 low-budget horror movie All Hallows Eve, alongside with the 2017 film Terrifier. And he will also appear in the sequel Terrifier 2. Art is a demonic clown with mime-like qualities who appears on Halloween nights to wreak havoc. He has the appearance of a clown dressed in a black and white costume and is often shown carrying black trash bags, in which he keeps various crude weapons. Art the Clown is a vile, dangerous, and demented killer clown who has a liking for viciously slaughtering nearly anyone he comes across, with his preferred method of killing and torture being mutilation. Art possesses various supernatural abilities as well, which he uses to induce fear upon his targets. Art's behavior is very much like that of a silent clown, and he is never really shown speaking or making any audible noises. Even when badly injured, he mimes screaming of pain instead of actually screaming. He always silently laughs when his targets are in peril, and is very theatrical when hunting down and killing them, oftentimes performing his kills in an animated, comedic manner. Unlike other silent slasher villains, Art is very expressive and emotional, using gestures and facial expressions to communicate. It's actually unclear if Art can't speak or he just simply chooses not to. First rule of Silent Clown Club: no one talks about Silent Clown Club. Number 2. The Killer Clowns from the 1988 horror classic Killer Klowns from Outer Space. The Killer Klowns from Outer Space is a 1988 sci-fi horror comedy film made by the Chiodo Bros, about the invasion of a small town by murderous alien creatures who strangely resemble circus clowns. There's actually 18 killer clowns in total. Jumbo, one of the main clowns, who likes to annoy his victims before killing them. They also turn a man into a ventriloquist puppet, obviously. Fatso, a severely overweight clown. Shorty, one of the main clowns. He is the shortest clown, and one time he punched a gangster's head off, so yeah. Rudy, also one of the main clowns. Nothing special about him, he's just a scary bloke. Spiky, who is one of the most commonly seen clowns. He once held a puppet show for a victim before killing him. Slim, also one of the main clowns, he once used a Tyrannosaurus shadow puppet to kill hundreds of people. Bibbo, who is one of the most commonly seen clowns, is Chubby, also one of the main clowns. He once demonstrated that the clown's purpose in killing humans is to drink their blood using crazy straws. McGorry, Talls, Storefront, and Joe are surveillance guards of the parade clowns. Here's Frank, Boko. There's also some female killer clowns as well, known as Rosebud and Daisy. Don't forget the baby killer clowns. They are long-necked newborns who grow from popcorn. I don't know. And finally, there's Clownzilla, who was also originally known as JoJo. They are the biggest clown of all, and they are the killer clown's overlord. Jeez, talk about overkill. No one needs that many clowns. It's just weird and makes everyone super uncomfortable. Ugh. Yikes. Ugh. Before we move on to the scariest clown in horror movie history, let's go over some honorable mentions. The Joker from the 2019 movie Joker. Stitches, the maniacal clown from the 2012 movie Stitches. The Violator from the 1997 classic Spawn. The Jack-in-the-Box clown from the 2015 film Krampus. And last but definitely not least, the clown doll from the 1982 film Poltergeist. Number 1. Pennywise from the 2017 It movie and the 1990 It miniseries. It, also known as Pennywise the Dancing Clown or Bob Gray, is the title character and main antagonist of Stephen King's 1986 horror novel, It. The character is a demonic entity that preys upon the local children of Derry, Maine, every 27 years through a variety of powers that include the ability to shapeshift, manipulate, and possess. A monster of unknown origins, it originated before the creation of the universe itself, in a dimension named the Deadlights, and its true form has never been revealed. Because of this, the Losers Club don't actually know what it actually is, giving the creature its name. The form it takes the most is of a sadistic clown named Pennywise. The clown form is used as a decoy when stalking a child. In its home under the sewers, it takes the form of a monstrous pregnant female black spider. This form is determined to be the closest to its true physical shape. Having control over Derry and what happens in Derry, many of the child murders it commits are never solved, as the adults of Derry either act like nothing is happening or forget all about it. The monster arrived on Earth in the form of an asteroid during prehistory, landing on what would later be known as Derry, and hibernated until humans settled and colonized the place. It woke, fed on the settlers, and started the cycle of hibernation, in which he would sleep for almost 3 decades and be awake for over 2 years. Every time its hibernation stage is finished, events of extreme violence happen in Derry. To feed on its prey, it transforms into the shape of whatever the victim fears most to extract their fear and consume it for himself. Oh wow, this evil space clown definitely gives me the heebie-jeebies. Well, that does it for this episode of Top 5. Did you agree with the list? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, please stay safe and avoid murderous clowns. I'll see you guys on the next episode. Horror Dude 69 out.